just whether or not you have some kind of just broad general tips and tricks for maybe getting started for folks who have been watching this and are maybe a little bit tickled or a little bit intrigued.
So there's actually some really good information out there just online through I hate Google, but like through Google. Netflix also did a documentary on pet play and the furry uh they did documentaries on furries. They also had that kink show. I think they just called it Kink. That just had a new season come out, and they did some pup play in that as well.
Hmm.
So it kind of shows you some of those dynamics. There's a particular website, initials FL, if you know, you know. They have a
We
lot of.
did a recent episode about FetLife, so I'm hoping
Okay.
that our audience is at least vaguely aware.
Okay.
But
I
if
was told I couldn't
you
say it,
know.
so so I didn't want to say it. There's lots of writings about people's journeys about being pets and where they go from it, and lots of communities on that particular website. Um, but where I find that most people get the information they need is actually from their lifestyle communities.
Yeah, well, fair to say. Are there any like specific books, websites, or resources? I know that in the show notes for this episode, I've got at least a couple of sort of primer links, but I wanted to see if there was anything in particular that you think is a good community or a good place for people to get connected and to investigate these things.
Actually, one of the like communities that I think has a lot of information, does a lot of education, um, is Austin Puppy Culture.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're not in Austin or anything like that, they do have people from all over the world that are part of that group, and they regularly have education and post educational links and things along those lines, and have um,
It's a good
kind
follow,
of
like
yeah.
legitimately top shelf memes.
They're yeah, they're really good. That's probably one of my favorite groups that's out there online. So Austin Puppy Culture on Facebook, they're amazing.
Well, shout out World Pup Atlas. But other beyond that, are there any final words that you'd like to leave the audience with tonight?
Um, I don't have anything off the top of my head, but if you have questions or anything like that, you can reach out to me or of course Pup Atlas for with Austin Puppy Culture. He's a great resource, and it's a journey, and it's a fun journey, and it's a take your time, do it how you want to do it, what makes you comfortable.
Yeah, well, fair to say. Where can people find out more about you online and maybe connect with I'm sorry, with Pup Play Pride?
So I am specifically on Facebook and Instagram for Pet Play Pride TX. Under both of those, the email, of course, is on there with Gmail. Me, myself, and I, you can find me at Shade Wolf without the O on Instagram and Facebook. Um, so if you want to reach out to me directly, you're more than welcome to, or you can reach out to me via Facebook or Instagram through the Pet Play group.